What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are all doing well. Before we get into today's video, I want you guys to do me a favor. Go ahead and smash that subscribe button. Now we can break the YouTube algorithm and we can get this video out to more viewers. And if by the end of the video you find the information useful and or helpful, go ahead and hit that like button, turn on notifications so you know when I'm uploading new content like this. With all that being said, let's jump right into today's video. Alright guys, so in today's video it's going to be a very quick how-to. So this particular truck came in and it came with a unique problem, but if your truck or your car is having this type of issue, I'm going to show you how to go and determine what's wrong with it. So when he turns on the key, every once in a while, it doesn't happen all the time, when he turns the key on, once in a while he'll hear a grinding sound. Now the starter does engage, he does hear the starter spinning, but he hears a grinding sound. So let me see if I can go ahead and do it. I might have already passed it, but okay, let me jump the starter a little bit. Bear with me. Yeah, kind of really quick so it doesn't spin too fast. There you go. Man, I want to do it now. There you go. So you hear that grinding sound? So what we're going to go ahead and do is, because of that grinding sound, since I already located it on the starter, we're going to leave it right there. And then we're going to go and do is pull off the starter. Now this starter on this truck is actually pretty easy to take off. It's just 2 bolts from the bottom. I believe it's a GM, I believe 5 point something. I don't recall. It's a 5.0 something for a GM. 2 bolts on the bottom. They're 12 millimeter, and the starter slides right out. What we're going to go ahead and inspect is we're going to inspect the ring gear on the flex plate. So when you're hearing that grinding sound, that could indicate that you have bad teeth on the flex plate. And if I find them, I'll go ahead and show you what it is. But let's go ahead and show you where the starter's at on this particular truck. If you have a Chevy Tahoe, Silverado, Suburban, either Chevy or GM, your starter is going to be in the exact same location. So this method is actually going to be perfect for you guys. Anybody else with a regular starter where it might be under the intake, in other locations, you're going to have to gain access to the starter to go ahead and check the teeth on the flex plate. Now, some cars do have an inspection window or a plate that you can take off around the bell housing where you can actually see part of the flex plate. If that happens for you, then that's perfect. Alright guys, so as stated, this is where my starter is on this truck. Again, it'll be the same on the Tahoe, Suburban, Silverados, both GMC and Chevy. So if you have this particular truck, it's just 2 bolts, 12 millimeter here and there, and this just kind of slides out. So what I'm going to go and do is I'm going to pull that out off camera, and then we're going to gain inspection so we can take a look at the teeth on the ring gear. Alright guys, so there is the teeth on the ring gear. As you can see, there's some damage there. Let's see if it'll focus. There you go. Not going to want to focus really well. Let me see if I can do it with the flashlight off. 1 second. Bear with me. Okay, that seems to be okay. So you can still see the damage on it. Let's see if I can zoom in on there. See the damage right there? So that's definitely going to cause a problem when you're engaging the starter. The teeth on the starter seem to be okay. So it looks like on this one, what I'm going to do is recommend the flex plate. This is not a manual, it's an automatic, so there's a flex plate. And then maybe you're going to recommend the starter. We'll see. We'll see how the starter reacts once we get the new flywheel on. We'll make that we'll do it as needed. Alright guys, so it's pretty simple, especially on GM trucks. The starter is easy to get to. So what I'm going to go do is recommend the flex plate on this particular one. If yours looks the same, or if it's actually missing teeth, then it's definitely you're going to want to go and replace it, because that can leave you stranded, especially if it gets worse over time. It's going to get to that dead spot where it's not going to want to start. And the only way you can get around it is by manually turning the engine over by hand. And you're not going to do that if you're at a gas station. So I'm going to recommend that. I don't know if a starter is good or bad. I don't know if it's damaged at this point from crashing into that. So I might recommend the starter, we'll see. But if you're having a problem with grinding when you turn the key on and then try to start it, that's the steps you want to go ahead and take to go ahead and remedy that problem. Alright guys, so that's going to go and do it for today's video. If you found something useful in today's video, go ahead and give this video a like and a share. And also, if you guys have any questions automotive related, you guys need wiring diagrams, second opinions, or just a tip on something, feel free to hit me up on Twitter. I can respond to you guys via DM. Until I see you guys in the next video, you guys have a good one.